Alrighty, welcome back.
Howdy, howdy.
Hello.
What's up?
I came on straight like a hillbilly.
Hello.
Oh, you did.
Hello.
How y'all doing today?
Yeah.
Because I'm way down
straw
here
hats holding
yonder,
up.
just listening to y'all.
All right. All right. So, Alaskan Triangle today. Heard Robert had some research, so
You heard
Well,
Robert.
we'll go along with him and just kind of chime in.
Absolutely.
As usual.
I guess
Yeah,
the
that's
biggest
right.
thing to discuss is the fact that since 1988, more than 16,000 people have disappeared without a trace.
Yeah, I think it's and I think it's like one person. I don't know if it's one per day or.
Well, they were saying it's like on average, like on a, it's not every year, but just like a random year thing. Anywhere from 500 to 2,000 people per year go missing.
They don't know where they are.
No.
Nope, and they've had multiple
No.
search
Crazy.
parties.
Yep. No
everything.
bones. Nothing. No bodies. Nothing.
Not a single trace of any kind of evidence that anybody was even out there.
Wow.
I mean, and they do say that there's like they think there's portals, like I said, to like another dimension in Alaska.
Right.
Well, not
Something you never know.
it's not even just people either. It's like it's planes. Like they've
Planes,
lost
yeah.
planes without any
No,
type of
I heard
debris
the
and
planes
nothing.
disappearing out of nowhere.
Yeah,
Could you imagine that being on a plane trip and then just like coming back 30 years later and not knowing what happened?
There's
Oh,
a TV
man,
show
would be
like that.
So crazy.
Right, like everybody's just 30 years older and you have no idea what happened.
Yeah, there's
Right.
a show like that on Netflix where like some people disappeared on a plane for like I don't know 20 years and they
Mhm.
came back the exact same age as like nothing ever happened.
right.
So,
And like to them,
This dude had a sister and the sister was like I don't know 15, 16 now. It was a twin sister. She was 4 when he left. When he returned, he was still like 4.
Yep.
Dang.
I seen somewhere that if you travel, so like say you're 15 years old or whatever, and you travel the speed of light to space or whatever, and you were there for 5 years and you came back, you'll be 20 years old, but your friends that were 15 will be 65.
Jesus.
Jeez.
If you
That
traveled
is
at the
crazy.
speed of light, if you traveled at the speed of light going to space and came back 5 years later, they'll be 65, you'll be 20.
That's crazy.
Dang. It
Yep.
is.
I know it's a pretty big area too. The Alaska Triangle goes from Anchorage to Barrow to Juneau back to Anchorage. So everything in the middle of there that's all within the triangle. It's like
Yep.
32,000 square miles of just wilderness.
Well, there's also a little city in between Anchorage and Juneau. It's called Yakutat.
Yeah.
He said, I just had a heart attack.
Had a heart attack in Yakutat.
Yeah, they blame them disappearances on everything from severe weather, aliens, which they have found UFOs and like an alien base out there.
Mhm.
Right.
Energy vortexes. I mean, some of it they even blame on Bigfoot or other monsters. Like there's this one like shape shifting monster called Kushtaka.
Yep.
Which is basically like an otter man.
Didn't he fight the Undertaker one time?
I think so.
I'm pretty sure they had a coffin match one time.
I think it was buried alive, Stevie.
Yeah. Good Lord, that's some weird names. Like I don't know. I don't get it.
But about the Kushtaka, basically, it
You got
portrays
stuck
it.
on it.
Yeah, but it portrays itself as a. Hold on.
I'm gonna show you.
Hold
I was
on.
about to smack the crap out of him.
No, he is.
But it portrays
Some lemonade.
it portrays itself as like women and children crying for help, and it lures
Yeah.
all people into them. And some people say they pretty much steal your soul, but I don't know like how. I mean, it is. Then again, everything's believable nowadays.
Right.
But at the same time, it's like that's a little far fetched in a way.
Yeah.
The entire state of Alaska has always seemed off or creepyish to me. Like the
Yep.
entire state, just like when you see about like things melting and what they're finding and shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, Kushtaka is also it's also like a Native American deity type thing. So
It sounds Native American.
Okay, now you
I've been
got
thinking
me
about this. Listen, all right, guys. I've been thinking about this for like the past 2 days.
17
All right.
minutes.
I thought it was going to be like a week or two. It was like
No,
the
listen,
past
He was like
2
the
days.
past 10 minutes.
Listen. And it's not going like off subject because it kind of has to do with like the, I guess not really the same thing, but kind of does. So pretty much every day, someone sees like a UFO sighting, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much. And obviously some days we don't see them, but mostly every day. So what else happens every single day?
People despairing.
Robert starts sweating.
Well, yeah. Well,
That too.
no, people die, right? People die every day.
Yeah,
And people are also
Absolutely.
born every single day.
So you know how there's the whole, like people talk about the reincarnation, like they were someone in the past life, and so
Right,
what if,
right.
honestly, what if like the UFOs that we see is, and when people die, they say they see the light. What if that's a UFO picking their soul up, taking them to another dimension, basically another universe, and they're someone else now. So when they look back, they can still remember everything, obviously from the past. But when they look back, that's why they always, I remember this. I was a little boy and this happened to me and all that. But what if that is what happens? Like the body's still there, obviously, but that's what happens to the souls instead of going to heaven or hell or whatever. That's why you see so many UFOs and people die every day. They just pick them up, take them to the next. And I'm not saying like UFOs from like this dimension, like from the next universe. They pick them up, take them there, start a new life. Same thing
Right.
with like in the past. They pick them up, took them to this, life that we live now, and now they're someone new. But I mean, I don't know. It was something I've been thinking about. Might sound stupid.
What
Never
kind
know.
of drugs are you
It
freaking
don't really
on?
sound stupid.
I mean, think about that though. You see UFOs every day. And people die every day. They see a light at the end of, they see a light when they're dying. And when people think of UFOs, they see the light come down, abducting people or
Right.
whatever. So, I mean, you never know. That could.
Now
that
we
could
know
be
when Stevie says he sees a light, he sees a UFO.
that's it.
I have actually another thing to go off of that. It's similar, but it's more or less for the simulation theory. And me and Squirrel had this conversation at work not too long ago. Basically, so just like how you said, how people say they see the light at the end of the tunnel, when you're dying. What if that light is actually you being born again into a different reality, and you have all your memories from the life you just had? And that's why, as an infant, you're crying all the time because you're forgetting everything that you knew.
Right.
And then as you get older and you make different choices than you did before, everything's the way it should be. But when you start making the same choice you did before, that's when you get deja vu.
Oh
Never
yeah,
know.
like you've done it before,
Right.
basically. Yeah. I mean that's what. Yeah, it's basically the same thing except. Yeah. I mean, yeah. You never know. Never know.
I hate
haven't
deja
died.
vu.
I haven't died.
Yeah,
Dude,
I
I
know.
get deja vu all the time. Like, and I'm just like, I've done this before, but yeah, you never know. I haven't died yet, so I don't know. But
Stevie's like, I swear I
That
was
you
drinking
know of.
yesterday.
I know. I swear I was just drinking a beer yesterday, and I'm doing that today, so I don't know what's going on.
Deja vu.
Deja vu.
I don't know. That's just, to me, that seems more crazier to think about than a UFO picking you up and taking you somewhere else.
Well, I mean, you never know. I mean,
Anything is
think about
possible.
this. Think about this. So the UFOs, what we think of aliens or whatever. What if it's like our future self coming to watch us, and when we die, they take us, and then we start our future, life wherever else. So
Something to ponder.
something
It's
to
only something to think about.
wrap
Yeah.
your brain around. All right, back to Alaska. Listen, I was thinking about that for the past 2 days, and I was like,
So it's like,
I
what
got
if aliens are picking us up?
Hey, dude, you never know. You never know. All right.
But yeah, going back to how I was saying that there's tons of like planes and stuff that go missing too. So in 1972, a U.S. House representative, Alaskan congressman, and three others, 90 planes, military and civilian, and dozens of boats searched. Also, never found planes, people, or debris of anything.
Yeah. See, that's weird. That like you would think of a plane crash that you would at least find something,
Yeah.
but you're not. And that's just like that one freaking plane that what was it? The one that was coming. It was overseas there. What was that plane that disappeared basically?
Uh,
Malaysia or something like that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Malaysia Air that
Yeah.
they never found.
Yeah, and it just disappeared. I mean,
Yeah,
that's weird.
That
Like
is
that,
just
yeah.
crazy.
And you search that long, like you think you know where it went down in that ocean or whatever, and you're searching and nothing. You got to
Right.
find something if it's a plane.
Well, I mean,
I don't know.
especially
That's
if
just
you
crazy.
if you know like an about location, you figure they
Right.
would.
They said the last like known location where they had like basically like they talked to the captain and they searched that whole area and they find nothing. And I
Yeah.
guarantee you, like in about 20 years, 10, 20 years, that plane's gonna show up somewhere, and there's not gonna be nothing wrong with it. It's gonna be there, and people are gonna be like, how did 20 years pass me up? I have no idea what happened.
you know, say, 'cause people
Right.
on the for the people on the plane, it would be like just your normal time going by, but you know
Right.
everything's going by years and
That's
in real
like that
time.
movie I was talking
Yep.
about, or that show. Have you guys seen that show at all? I can't remember the name of it, but that's exactly how it went.
Yeah, I know
I
what
don't
you're
know.
talking about.
Yeah, I just don't remember what the movie is called or the show.
It's on Netflix.
There was also another one, weird one on Netflix. I mean, it was a stupid movie, but basically, this dude, went hiking and seen this cave, and when he went into this cave, time was different. Like you hear like these ticking noises. So like
Yeah.
every 5 seconds, there's like a tick, and every tick is a year going by outside that cave.
Yep.
Huh.
I seen something the other day, or it might have been yesterday. I don't know, but so they show these two maps, and one map it was of the United States, and one map had like dots everywhere, basically of where people went missing without like a trace, basically. Like
I
can't
seen
find
that
them.
the other day too.
The bottom map, yeah, the bottom map is the world's largest cave system in the United States, and literally every spot that cave system is at is literally every spot where them people went missing.
Yeah.
So I
See,
mean,
that's weird.
it is, yeah, and I'll find it and I'll put it on the our messenger group. But yeah, it's literally like if you look at the shape of like where the people went missing in the United States, and you look at the shape of that cave system, the world's largest cave, it's literally the same thing.
no, maybe it's a vortex system.
Right.
It's believed to be a gateway to a spiritual realm or
Hollow Earth.
or other dimensions. So
Yep. And then I mean, basically, you go to another. So say there's portals or whatever in Alaska, and you're not coming back. You know what I'm
No.
saying? Because by the time you do that, that's like light years away, basically.
right,
And by the time you come back, everybody that you've known are dead and gone. So I mean, there's no coming back.
right, and I
Yeah,
mean,
you could come
even
back and it's
so-
the end of the world.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
even
I seen
so,
something. I seen something the other day where I was actually watching Joe Rogan, and he was talking to some guy. So they're trying. I don't know where it is, but they came up with this, like, it's not a big time travel thing. It's like a small one, basically. But they know it will work. But the thing is, you can't. So you do the time travel thing. You can't go to the past.
right,
You can only go to the future. And like, what would be messed up is, so you can go to the future, like us today. We want to do time. We can go to the future and see the future us or future world or whatever. But the people in the future can come back here. So everything is going to get messed up by them coming back here, because time travel only, I guess, from what I heard, time travel only starts from where that machine was made, basically. So you can't go back to 1950, 1940 unless there was a time travel that was made back then that they were, that they're able to travel like that. But if it's made, let's say it's made tomorrow, and we're able to travel 30 years from now, that's it. Like people 30 years from now can travel back to today, but they can't travel back yesterday or the day before. Not like they can only travel back to when that time travel was started.
Right.
So I mean, you think about it, it sounds cool, yeah, that we can travel in the future, but everything's going to get messed up. Where people, ourselves in the future is traveling to the past, and to try to fix things, and we're traveling to the future to see what's going on, and everything's just going to get messed up in the process because they're trying to fix it. We're trying to see what's going on, and yeah, everything's just going to get messed up.
And when you try to see what's going on, you're probably fucking shit up.
Exactly.
Yep.
Like, what can I change? I'm going to come to the future and see what they built, and I'm going to come back to the past now where I'm at right now and say, oh, now I know how to make this. But it's already, it's going to be a big. I wouldn't want to do it. I don't think. I really don't. I don't want to see what the freaking future me looks like. Walking around looking like a bald-headed homeless guy.
Right?
Well, you're already bald, Stevie.
Shut your freaking lips.
Bald-headed homeless guy with a beard.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
Probably gonna lose that too. I don't want to see what the future looks like.
Oh God, I couldn't even imagine you without a beard
Stevie,
anymore.
you might be in the suit. You never know.
Walk around looking like Slender Man.
But I mean, that can go into with the whole butterfly effect. Like you can go back in time and say, all right, I'm going to stop this from happening. Okay, yeah, that may not have happened, but something equal to or even worse than that scenario is going to happen now.
Right.
Exactly. That's why I don't think I would want to. I don't think I would want to do it, just because of that reason. Like I don't want to go to the future and like see my future self basically, and then that person's already freaking heading back to where I'm at right now and wanting to screw me up real quick.
I got a diagram here, Robert. If you put that up there.
Give me uno momento.
I have a diagram of how time travel would actually work. Especially if one of us went from the future back to the past.
There you go.
That's our future selves. Go back. We screwed everything up.
That's right.
Oops.
Could you imagine going back in time and seeing Neanderthals?
Yeah, that would be interesting.
I kind of be scared of them.
I mean,
aside from the vortex and the time travel, I mean, there's also that's a lot of area within the triangle. I mean, Alaska's got all kinds of wildlife that can dispose of a person pretty quick.
Oh yeah,
without a trace.
Bones and all, like not even
bones and all. I mean, they got Kodiak bears, they got polar bears, there's wolves, there is just a plethora of things that can screw your day up out there.
And I'm sure that's like a lot of the reason why they just come up missing without a trace, because obviously you're walking out in this wilderness not knowing. Like a lot of people, they just go there and they don't know that area. So when they, get there, they're getting a freaking attacked by a 3,000-pound grizzly bear, and you know what I'm saying, and there's nothing they can do.
I mean, not to mention exposure to the elements. If you die out there from frostbite
or falling down a cliff, anything
that finds your body is going to eat your body and dispose of it anyhow.
Exactly.
See, I don't know. I'm not like it's believable, but I'm not buying it. Like, how can you say that a bear ate your shirt, your pants? Your shirt, your pants, your jacket, your boots, all of it. Like none of that's found ever.
I didn't think.
Right. Well, that's
bears ate human bones though.
Yes, they can.
Saying.
They can.
Pigs, I know pigs. I know pigs will.
Yeah, I know pigs will.
But
pigs will for sure.
I've never.
Bears are opportunistic.
But like Robert said, as far as like, okay, they can eat the flesh and the bones, but as far as like eating your freaking clothing and your steel-toe boots,
not only that, but just think about it. Like, do bears really eat that many humans? And when they do they devour the entire thing, bones and all?
Well,
Clothes,
no,
all
no,
of
no.
that?
I'm not blaming every disappearance solely on bears.
Right,
Right.
right.
But well, any wildlife out there that just like eats all the bones, you know what I mean?
Well, in
Right.
Alaska, I know in Alaska the bear, the black is like the top dog. Like that's like
Yeah.
the
Yeah, the Alaskan brown bear.
yeah, that's like the top dog. So, I mean, yeah, obviously, some of them disappearances obviously could have came from a bear, them falling off a cliff or whatever and dying,
Right.
and then a bear just freaking eating them. But I mean,
Right,
like
and
Robert said,
that's
like the steel toe boots, the even if it's not boots, pants, shirt, like the whole works. I don't know. I don't see that, but I don't know. I've never been eaten by a bear, so I don't know what they're going to eat.
bears aren't they're not. I mean, they are predators, but they're not how a lot of people think they are. Bears are actually very opportunistic. They'll eat things that are dead. They'll eat plants. They'll eat meat. Bears eat just about
Right.
everything.
I'm about
Right.
to say they eat everything.
Yeah.
I mean, Brian he eats pizza rolls, hot pockets.
No, wait. Who are you talking about now?
You.
Oh, me. Okay. I sure do.
Yeah,
So,
I'll fuck some pizza rolls up, man.
That's-
I mean, you never know. You never know what a bear can. Cause like I said, I've never been up close to a bear to know what they're about to do to me,
That's right.
and I don't want to be.
Right.
Yeah.
If I'm hungry
bear-
enough, I'll eat somebody steel toe boots.
I'm not
Bears-
sold on wildlife eating everything.
well, I'm not saying everything, but there are cases where bears would probably dispose of some of them bodies. I mean, bear is one of the few animals that I have just absolutely no reason to hunt. They're just not on my list of things to go out and mess with.
Yeah.
I mean, if
I
I,
wouldn't
had the
wanna
right
mess with
gun,
one
I would
either.
go bear hunting. If I had the right gun, I would go. Which is kind of crazy to say because I love bears, but I would. I want to try grizzly.
Don't kill my car again.
But the weird thing is though, like in Alaska, the missing persons rate is twice as high as the national average.
Yeah, that is just
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah,
Yep.
that is nuts.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think like I don't want to go to Alaska and find out. That's for sure.
No, I wouldn't.
Right?
I think it'd be cool to go to Alaska like during
I mean-
certain times.
Like it's good views out in Alaska, obviously, but yeah, I mean, I don't want to just start walking out
I
into
ain't
the
gonna go-
wilderness where
Yeah.
I don't know what anything is and get attacked by a goddamn
Well, yeah, I definitely wouldn't do that.
brown bear
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
or Sasquatch.
Right.
Isn't Alaska
And
the place that
sometimes-
has like a long, like a couple months of night and a couple months a day or
Yes.
something like that?
Yes, they have 6 months of night and 6 months of day.
I want to go
Yeah.
there when it's the 6 months of night.
I could no. Mm-mm. Nope.
I'm pretty sure there's a movie with vampires in Alaska during that
30
time.
days of night. Yeah.
Yep.
I couldn't imagine living 6 months like every single day, basically morning till night, just being in the dark.
At least
do it.
Yeah.
I think
I don't
it's
think
6
so.
months. I'd have to look that up.
It is
might be-
it is something like that. It's like 6 months
Yeah.
or something like that. That it's just dark. I
That's
couldn't do it.
crazy shit, man.
Yeah, could you imagine it? And it's cold. So I mean, it's not even like you have. It's not even like you have sun trying to warm you up. It's cold.
Right.
No.
I don't know. It's just kind of cool to me how it does that.
Logan will freeze.
I'd freeze.
I'd probably be pretty
Yeah.
comfortable.
It says here Alaska gets 6 months of 24-hour sunlight and darkness.
Yeah. So nope. I don't want a part of that.
No.
I seen today too that talking about like the speed of light and all that. Even if you were doing the speed of light, that it would take I have to look it up again. I'm pretty sure it's like 400 or 500,000 years to get through the Milky Way.
Wow.
And there's another one when it's like 2.5 billion years to get, and I forgot what it was that to get through, but that's going at the speed of light. Like that is nuts.
Yeah.
That's where you need the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah. I seen too that like so let's say there's aliens or whatever and they're wherever, but if they were coming at the speed of light and they were I think it was like 90,000 light years away. By the time they hit Earth, or like where we are, the Earth wouldn't even been created yet. Like we wouldn't even been here yet.
Dang.
That's how like time would be if they were coming from wherever, like in the future.
That
Basically,
shit's so weird to think
it
about.
is. It is. Like think about that. Like if like okay, us today we were hitting the speed of light. If my legs worked that good, and I went in the past, like the Earth wouldn't even be created yet, no matter how fast I went.
Right. I mean, even weirder, like search and rescue teams when they go out into the triangle, sometimes they'll get audio sounding like an angry swarm of bees, and they'll get disoriented and lightheaded trying to find
Yep.
people.
Wow.
Yep.
See, that is just crazy.
I seen a lady. This lady posted on one of the pages I followed today. She took a picture of it was something in the sky, but in front of that it was like a circle, basically, and like you can go. It was just like an open circle, and she said when she took the picture, like her phone started making like weird noises and started acting up before it. But like looking at it, I don't know. I don't know if it looked like a portal, but it was like an open hole. Basically, it was just basically smoke, a circle of smoke or something, and it was just open in the middle. So I don't know. I don't know what that could have been, but
It's a
I didn't take
Stargate.
that picture. Yeah. Yeah.
It's a Stargate.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. No, I don't know. I don't ever want. I've seen some stuff on Alaska, and I think that's one place I do not want to go.
What would you do if you seen that?
What the circle thing in the sky? Or,
Yeah, yeah.
dude,
The
I don't know.
like say it was like
Yeah.
right in front of you, like you could touch it. What would you do?
No,
I'll
First
leave.
thing,
I
first thing
obviously
I would
wouldn't touch
do.
it.
I would
First
throw a
thing I
rock
would
in there.
do is probably make some chocolate syrup in my pants, and then probably turn tail and run as fast as I could because I've
Yeah,
seen
that's
that
right.
movie
So I'll
enough.
leave.
You know what? Though
Right?
I would do.
I ain't
what
gonna
we
stay
said.
there
I
and
would.
wait to see what
No.
happens.
I would throw a
rock
rock
in it.
in there. Yeah, throw a
And
rock
if
in there.
it
That's what I said.
if it falls out the other side, then okay, cool. If it doesn't, then I would run because I don't want no part of that.
Nah, I'm
I-
not
I
throwing
would be-
nothing. In
I'm
there
not gonna
'cause-
sit there and wait to see what happens.
I would be
Exactly.
so curious to see what happens to that rock.
It'd be like 10 years from now, I'm walking down the street and that rock flies out and hits me in my head.
Yeah.
Like, what?
throw a rock in there, and the next thing you know, that rock turns into a thermal detonator. It's coming right at you.
It hits me in my head. I'm like, what's going on right now? Like I hit Robert in his tooth one time with a rock.
Hey, that was messed
It'll
up.
knock Stevie right out of his boots.
Oh,
Yeah,
it would too.
They've also tried blaming it on a serial killer killing people in the woods, but there's really been no evidence ever shown.
Right. I mean, yeah. Like I said, you never know. I've never been to Alaska to go up in that area and find out. But I
Right?
best believe if a serial killer came at me, we're gonna go down with a fight. That's for sure.
Oh yeah.
He's going down the mountain with me.
Just getting shot in the face is what he's doing.
Well, yeah, for sure. That or he's going down the mountain with me because if I'm falling, I'm dragging him.
Alaska even has a desert, believe it or not. It's not like a desert like everybody thinks. It's just like an area
What?
where it never rains.
But I said, what?
What?
Snow?
Yeah.
That's
Any-
about to say,
anywhere-
that's-
Anywhere that gets like less than a certain amount of rainfall every year is considered
Mhm.
a desert.
Really?
Yeah.
But you see what I mean when I say
Pretty
all
neat to
of
know.
Alaska is like weird to me?
It is.
Yes.
Like we're just talking about all this. All of Alaska has always been weird to me.
Yeah. And that's always been one place I never wanted to go.
I've
I-
always
I-
wanted to see it at least. Like I wouldn't mind taking a cruise and seeing it from the water,
Right.
but
But
I'm
not like I'm not trying to walk through all that to find anything.
right.
I mean, I'm not trying to walk through the wilderness, but I think it would be cool to go to Alaska. Me personally.
From what I've heard, like Alaska's pretty nice, like as far as like
Oh
the
yeah.
views, the nature, all that. But I ain't trying to walk in that triangle.
No.
Well, yeah.
that's
I'm
why I
not
won't
trying to
go.
do that. I don't want to do that part.
Not at
I
all.
might do that part. I don't know.
Just to see.
I've always kind of wanted to hunt in Alaska, but
Mhm.
not in the triangle.
No, at all.
If I was there and I got offered to go in that triangle, I would probably do it just to
I mean-
see.
What's the offer though?
Yeah, like what is in return?
Yeah, what do you
Nothing.
get?
Like if somebody asked me like, "Do you
So-
want to go walk through the triangle?" I would probably say yes.
Oh, so someone just like, hey, hit
So
that
yeah,
triangle.
just go do it.
He
I
gets
mean,
to go-
I
he
wouldn't
gets
go
to
by
go and pet a
myself. Like if
T-Rex.
somebody is like guiding me through there, I
Right.
the curiosity would get the best of me, and I would do it.
I'll try to write you out a map, but I won't show
Yeah.
you the way.
I'm gonna put a triangle on Alaska and leave. I'm out.
Nah, the
Curiosity gets
trade-off-
the best of me, man.
The trade-off
Yeah,
will be Logan finally gets to pet a T-Rex.
Yeah. Curiosity killed the cat there, Logan. So
Well, you know what? I'm not a cat, so.
yeah. Meow meow, son of a gun.
He's like, I'm a cat today.
Logan's walk through meow meow.
That's a-
No.
I got a bad habit of like just curiosity, man.
Yeah,
Like
you better
Curious
calm down a little
George, man.
bit. Yeah. You
Curious.
better calm
Logan.
down there. You curious George. Walking through no Alaska.
Now we know where the devil monkeys came from. Oh no, that's just Curious Logan.
That's just
Yeah.
serious, Logan.
Yeah.
No, I couldn't do it. I don't care what they offer me. Especially
not
if you
even
say, hey,
just that,
Steve,
though.
But
It's
Logan
like-
said they ain't gonna offer him anything. Just
Yeah.
all you gotta do is ask him.
He just
hey, you want to walk
he
over
just
there?
the
I mean,
opportunity.
I gotta have a guide though. I'm not gonna go by myself. I gotta have a guide.
You ain't gonna. I'm not gonna be a guide.
And now somebody from Alaska is gonna be my guide.
Yeah,
I
you
wouldn't
better-
trust
So-
anybody else being my guide.
So not only is Logan gonna go missing, but we're gonna have the guy go missing with him.
Right.
So it's that world famous guide. that just took Logan through Alaska.
He's like,
It's not
No.
even just the triangle. It's like every aspect of life. If I'm curious about it, I'm gonna do it.
Logan's like, so how long you been guiding people? Oh, this is my first day.
Yeah.
You're hired.
sound pretty confident. We're going. Let's go. You said every aspect of life that you want to.
So it's like pretty much like darker shit. You know what I mean? Even like that. I was curious about it, so I tried it. It's just like everything.
He's
That I'm
naturally
curious about.
curious.
What do you mean darker? Like German chocolate?
Like
Like, dark
demonic
chocolate.
like demonic rituals and shit like
Oh
that.
yeah. Nope.
Yeah, no. Now you're getting into the kind of stuff that can get you in trouble. And no,
I've already
I'm
done
good.
it. I've already
Good.
done all that, and it's been done for years. And
Man, that's
you
probably why
guys
our
didn't even know
cameras
about
went
it.
dead that one night. Remember that, Robert?
Yep.
That's probably why our cameras went dead.
Logan's over there playing with demons. I need to find new friends.
What are you doing with your like squirrel, man?
Not play with demons.
Yeah, I can
Choosing
not-
the wrong friends.
I can tell you what I'm not doing is playing with demons.
Tell you
That's
what I'm
right.
not doing. I'm not getting dragged to hell and gargling mayonnaise. That's what I'm not doing.
Gargling mayonnaise.
That just
I'm
sounds
not curious about that.
disgusting.
I'm not doing that either.
That would be Robert's worst figure is gargling mayonnaise.
God,
Wouldn't it, Robert?
that's torture
Gonna
all in
make you his
itself.
sex slave. You're gonna gargle mayonnaise.
No,
He's over there gagging.
I'll tell you right now.
That was hilarious. Whoever
Robert said, I'm
did
getting sick.
I'll tell you right now. I will take over the devil's throne if he even tried.
that.
This ain't no pick of destiny here. You're not gonna knock his horn off and everything's gonna be fine.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try.
Robert say, devil be gone, and the devil shove a spoonful of mayonnaise in his mouth and say, shut up.
Oh man.
That'd be the funniest thing ever.
I would die laughing. Like, even though Robert would be dead at the time, I still laugh at that. I would.
That's messed up.
I'm just saying, if someone put a spoonful of mayonnaise in your mouth, because I know you're going to throw up everywhere, I would record it, put it on our YouTube channel. And, dude, I would die laughing. You'll hear me laughing the whole time. You probably couldn't even hear you gagging because I'm going to be laughing the whole time.
God. You know, if someone ever did that, I'd probably be in prison for the longest time.
Or after you leave the hospital.
Why would I leave
Throwing
the
up so much.
hospital?
Yeah,
I'd be
after you throw up
anorexic.
so much.
Jeez.
Oh, screw that.
Logan's
Robert,
gonna summon
Robert,
the
listen.
mayonnaise demon and send it to Robert's house.
Robert, I know we're talking about Alaska and all that, and I think Alaska has giraffes.
Oh my
You know
god.
that? Tell everybody right now that's watching. 5 people.
All 5 of them.
Tell everybody.
4 of them are us.
Yeah.
Tell everybody about. Tell everybody, that one person, including us, about the giraffe story.
No.
Begin.
A giraffe story. I want to hear it now.
Begin,
Oh,
Robert.
good Lord.
I'll give you the quick rundown of it.
No. No quick rundown. Have you ever heard Bigfoot scream? Here we go.
Yeah.
Go, Robert. Go, Robert.
Okay. So we were sitting at the shop, at the old shop, back in South Abbey,
Details, Robert. Details.
and I was sitting down telling a stupid story about, the sound a giraffe would make when it's throwing up. Because they have extremely long necks, whatever. So it might take them a while to throw up. And of course, right behind me, there's a window right above me. And as I start mimicking a giraffe throwing up, here comes Steve with his freaking Slender Man finger going straight down my throat.
And what's the noise you made, Robert?
Oh, any noise you can possibly make that sounds like someone has got fingered in their throat.
I'm gonna tell you.
He got throat banged, man.
I'm gonna tell you the noise he made. It was he was doing some kind of weird noise, and then I put my finger in his throat. He was,
Oh, jeez.
God, that's messed up.
everybody was dying in the office because Robert had no idea what had just happened to him. Except the Slim Jim just went out his throat.
And it wasn't even a big Slim Jim. It was just one of those small ones, but it was just super long. It was like the wrapper of the Slim Jim.
Robert said, is that a beef and cheese stick? He just hit me right in my throat.
I'm telling you, man, you and your friggin' Slender Man fingers.
He
You
said,
ain't lying.
Stevie just sticks his hand through the window and just starts throat banging somebody with his finger.
I was smacking his tongue.
Wow.
My stomach.
I
You
don't
were,
even know what to do.
you were tickling my lungs.
My stomach. Oh my! Oh, that was a.
Are you all right, Steve?
We have a little bit of everything here on the Bearded Brothers podcast.
I think we do.
This is a lot of throat banging.
Oh my god, my stomach. Oh, that was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. When
Stevie,
when
you
did
probably
that.
had grease all over your hands.
I did. I just.
Oh my
poked hard.
goodness. You go out there changing them tires, and that's all in Robert's mouth?
He had lug nut grease on it.
Gee.
Lug nut grease.
Oh, good Lord.
Oh my god.
goodness.
All right, guys.
Oh, fuck.
Logan said, why wasn't it me?
Oh my god. I'm pretty sure.
We're done. I'm
pretty sure
crying. Stop.
in the middle of me freaking choking Robert's tonsils, he said, change my oil, change my oil. Oh god.
What?
Oh my god.
I'm about to throw up now.
He said,
I have memories of that lug nut grease.
Oh, my stomach. Hold on, I gotta mute.
Oh, fuck.
And you thought what I did earlier was
I
messed
thought you
up.
muted.
I can't do it no more. Oh, my stomach.
You
All
know, Bobo, and you thought what I
Ooh.
did earlier was messed up. I never stuck my finger down your throat.
Oh,
right, so
man.
I just-
Hope not.
Probably split his lips open.
So I just I put something up on this stream that it was pretty accurate.
Oh my god.
Swear to God.
That's what happened.
That's exactly what happened.
I got a headache, man.
Robert made the same face.
Stevie, it looks like your fingers.
Oh, my stomach. Ooh,
For
buddy.
for those of you listening, you just make sure you go to our Facebook page and see this.
Oh,
Oh,
oh my god.
poor Robert. You know,
I didn't mean to
got-
stick my fingers that far down his throat.
Oh,
It
bull
just kinda-
freaking crap!
he's
With
got
the
his
grease on my
brother putting
fingers, it
lug
kind of
nut grease
slid
down
in.
his throat.
It kind of slid in.
Well, what
Said I
did you
didn't
do
mean
to him earlier?
Tis what
Look,
she
he said I
wanted.
didn't mean to do it that far, but yeah, he was like, I probably split his lips.
No, I said
You punctured a
I
lung.
Said I said if Squirrel put his friggin' fingers in Robert's mouth, it'll split his lip.
I didn't hear that.
Robert come back looking like the Joker.
I got him good earlier.
What'd you do to him? You put
So
your
he-
foot in his mouth?
Nah, not even better. He was on the phone with somebody, and I was bored, so I got on the Google there, and I looked up pictures of big old Herbies. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And I sent him one, and as he's looking, I go, "Hey, why are you looking at wieners on your phone at work?"
Oh,
Robert probably got so mad.
He wasn't mad, but
I was confused.
Robert said, "Is that a pickle? Is that a pickle?"
Where's my brother's finger?
Oh.
That
this-
lug nut grease.
this guy here wants to know who wants to go over to Helltown.
Absolutely.
I will go there.
That was that's
anytime.
no, he's one of the guys from the podcast we're having on Friday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He
I will go to Helltown anytime.
anytime,
all.
dude. One of these weekends we'll go for sure.
Yeah.
Except Robert, man, don't be taking his mouth with you. Telling you.
I will go from afar.
yeah, Robert to stay back just a little bit.
He'll be easy enough to find. Just follow the trail of sweat.
That's right.
That's yeah, no kidding. No, but yeah, that's one of the guys from the podcast we're having on Friday.
Gotcha. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, if you can see how much we laugh, dude. Whew. Telling you.
Just don't let Steve stand behind you or sit behind you or
Yeah, anything.
don't even have him exist behind you unless you want your lung penetrated by a long lanky finger going from your mouth to your lung.
Yes, who?
Getting freaking lug nut grease all over in your lungs. You don't want that.
He's on a mission to collapse lungs over here.
I know, you don't want that.
Yeah, I haven't been able to breathe right since
They're
then.
actually from Canton.
Oh really?
They're actually them guys are actually from Canton. Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, so it's not too far. That's like an hour and a half from me, so it's not too far.
I'll probably say it's probably like
right.
closer to a 2-hour drive for me.
You think so?
Right?
Well, I mean, it takes me about 2 hours to get to Akron.
Not really. I was just saying. I went right past Canton into Ravenna last week, and it took me about like an hour and 45 minutes.
Yeah, it's not. It shouldn't be too. Let me see here.
It's like
Let's
south
see,
of Cleveland.
Canton. Yeah, it's
down
it's south.
a little
It's south
past
of Akron. Yeah, it's south of
Yeah.
Akron.
You know, just as long as Stevie ain't behind you, everything will be fine.
Darn
That's right.
Skippy.
Come sneak up going, guess who?
I'm gonna say, "Hey there, Chris. Is that you?"
You want some popsicles? Got a whole
Haven't seen the
bunch of
paperboy in a
popsicles
couple
down
of
the cellar.
days. where's the paper boy?
I saw me bring me some good news.
I've been waiting all my life.
Cause I...
Thought we were gonna keep going, Robert. What the freak are you doing?
I had to stop. I can't breathe because, you know, my lungs still healing.
It's only an hour and a half from you, Robert.
About 50 minutes from Canton.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Yeah, it's over at Cuyahoga Valley, Boston Mill. It's not too far from us at all.
All right. You guys have fun.
I will have a blast over there.
Take
It would be
pictures.
fun.
There is a guy we work with. His name is Tyler. He actually does supernatural investigations too. I believe his YouTube channel is Soundwave Supernatural or something like that. I forgot what exactly he said it was, but he actually might be interested in going with you guys too.
Yeah, he
See
said
if
he
he's-
spent like $5,000 on ghost hunting equipment.
Jesus.
Yeah, he's got a lot of
Hey,
good
see
stuff.
if he's interested in ever coming on and talking.
Yeah,
Or going to Helltown.
Yeah, one of the
Yeah.
I don't know. What's the big deal about, you know, that place though? Like,
Everybody thinks it's like this.
It's an abandoned town
It is
in the middle of the
but-
woods.
Well, there's a lot of like.
I wanna
different
go see
stories
this.
to it. So like one story is it was some kind of like chemical. I don't know, something like the government has some, like,
spill.
yeah,
The
something
oth-
like that.
The other
and
story is mutants, but the all
Yeah.
actuality is
they were
they
turned into
want-
a national park.
Cuyahoga Valley National Park took it over and chased everybody out of there. Which is why nobody's allowed to go in there, is because it's part of Cuyahoga Valley National Park.
I read the story somewhere. I can't remember which town it was, but basically the military came in and took everybody in this town, took everybody in it, and took them out. And then they put them to work building like pieces of metal and parts for some kind of machine, but they had no idea what they were building. But come to find out that everyone in that town was actually building the pieces and parts for the nuclear bombs dropped in, like, you know, Hiroshima, Nagasaki.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
There's a
pretty
s-
interesting.
There's a small town called and I forgot the story, so I'm not gonna. But it's called the town's called Utopia. It's in Ohio, and I forgot what happened there. I guess there's only like a few people that still live there, but it's like a ghost town now, basically.
That sounds like Southwest Delray in Detroit.
Yeah, it's
I've
pretty
been
much
there.
The same
It's
thing.
pretty much just like that. Like 3 livable houses and 3
Yep.
people live in them houses, but everything else is fucked.
Yeah,
Yet
I gotta
there's
look it up.
thousands of people walking around.
Oh, he says he'll tell us more about Helltown on Friday with BAP, which
Yeah.
absolutely, man, we can't wait to hear about it.
Like I
Yeah,
said,
that'd be
man,
awesome
hey,
to hear.
Like I said,
Definitely.
we'll promote your podcast on our like Facebook, Instagram, all that. So yeah, you guys be good. We'll have some fun. But yeah, I think Monday we're supposed to talk about like the urban legends of Ohio,
Yes.
and that Utopia is one of them, and I'll talk about it then. But yeah,
Yep.
I gotta look it up. I have it all saved on my phone, but I'll look it up.
Utopia, Helltown. I mean,
Yep.
there's all kind. Ohio's got all kind of legends.
Oh yeah, lizard man or something like that, or
Lizard
yeah.
Man, the Loveland Frog.
Yep. Yeah, Robert already showed us that goddamn
Yeah,
frog.
we already
Yeah.
went through. We already went through the Frog Man,
Yeah. High beams and all.
right?
Yeah, those LEDs are freaking eyes.
Dude, I know. I've never in my life, like, even if that was a costume, seen something like that. Where we're just like, what are them? Freaking Harley Davidson lights? That is the brightest lights I've ever seen in my life. And they're so, like, they don't look like eyes. They're just round. Like,
Yeah, them were fucking
freaking
fog
headlights.
lights.
Yeah.
The fog
Never
lights.
seen any frog with eyes like that.
No, at all.
It was the front end of a Volkswagen,
I'm about to say it's probably a Volkswagen sinking.
right?
That's just a beetle in
Yeah.
the water.
I don't know. I've never seen a frog in my life look like that. And if I
No.
did, I went and talked to them.
Never.
I should be talking to frogs anyway.
I want to talk to a frog in general, any size.
So
Now we
we're having
know- now we know what
conversations
you
with
do.
frogs and shit.
I just go out in the middle of the night and talk to frogs.
He's going to sit down next to an log. Hey.
Ashley walks out there. It's all quiet. He's out of the
Uh.
bed. Ashley walks outside. He's out there holding a frog face to face, talking to it.
I'm just like, ribbit. What's up?
If I kiss you, will you turn into a prince?
That's right. Blink them stupid eye, and I'll put my finger down its throat so I can.
Don't be out there finger banging frogs, man.
Jeez.
No
I'll have that
frogs
thing.
were harmed in the making of this podcast.
I'll have that thing ribbiting all night long.
Jesus.
Unless Stevie's then. If Stevie's here, there might be frogs harm.
That's right. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Again, no frogs were harmed in the making of this podcast.
That's right.
Best believe before I do that, I'm changing a tire so I can get the lug nut grease on my fingers. So
Well, yeah, I mean, you
So
gotta
we
be
have
once
to
kind
I
enough to
change,
grease it
once
up a
I
little
change
bit.
this tire, you're fucked, buddy.
it's gonna have the Robert feel. All right.
Jesus.
Oh goodness!
Robert had 2 racing stripes from my fingers on his tongue. Grease.
Oh Jesus!
Oh God.
That's when I realized I had COVID. I never tasted anything right since.
Robert said, "Why do I taste tire? What is this?"
Everything tastes like rubber.
It's like someone doing a burnout on my tongue.
My fingers did. It went. Robert said,
How did he sound?
just like that. Sound like a 19. Sound like you were cold starting a 1957 Chevy.
You stuffed him like a Thanksgiving turkey.
All right, well, guys, we guys had fun tonight. So I'm gonna just go ahead and end this now.
Oh my God.
Robert's out of here.
Robert is hung up. I'm out.
Some bullcrap is what that was.
Tell me you did not sound like that.
No, it was like throwing up, and I couldn't because your finger was blocking it.
He gave you the authentic sound of a giraffe just throwing up. He
That's
helped
what
your
Robert-
story.
Robert wanted it, so I gave it to him.
What do you mean
That's
I wanted
right.
it?
You
were
asked for
talking
that
about it.
finger banging by saying that story.
That's right.
So I'm trying to be educational, trying to teach people what it sounds like when a giraffe throws up.
You're
Well, what does it sound like, Robert?
Nothing like what happened.
You're
Tell
trying to
us
be-
what it. Oh, wait. Show us what it sounds like. I want to hear it so bad now.
How could,
I want to know the difference from what it actually sounds like to what you sound like.
no, it doesn't matter.
I'd imagine
It
it's
matters.
somewhere along the lines of.
What?
Freaking step on a frog?
After Steve just fingered his mouth?
Look, everybody's doing it wrong, Robert. Show us how it's done.
Oh, hey Steve, how you doing?
No, my educational career is over. Okay?
Robert, hold on. You said, Robert, you said you were trying to give an educational speech about a giraffe throwing up to a bunch of tow truck drivers? Are you out of your mind?
Hey, they were dumb enough to listen.
Yeah. And I was dumb enough to walk in and stab you in your throat.
At least he only used his finger.
2 of them.
Two of them.
You know, at least
Oh,
he
my.
used his finger. He can come in and, like stick his toe in your throat or something.
Robert, we ain't in this podcast until you tell us what a giraffe sounds like. From what what it's supposed to sound like throwing up to what you did.
No.
You got to, dude.
Just do it for the people, man.
Just do it, Robert.
For the people.
No, it's gonna give me PTSD. I gotta keep looking behind me because every time I do that,
Come on, Robert, you got to.
that happened.
And I don't want to hear one more goddamn frog come out of anybody's mouth. Robert,
Won't you shut
do
up?
It do it for the viewers, Robert. Do it for the people listening.
All right, Robert. Here's the deal. I'll give you two options. You tell us. You tell us what a giraffe sounds like. The original and the original and the after party, or I'll talk about your park story.
Oh. I'll
I
end
wanna
this
hear the
freaking
park
live
story.
right now.
So
You got two choices, buddy.
you
Forget
give us
the
the
giraffe. I want to hear the park story.
you give us the before and after party of that giraffe,
Robert, we will tell him.
or we'll talk about the park, Mr. Swingset.
What?
I want to hear the giraffe.
No. I'll tell the park story.
All right, you said all right. No.
All right, tell the park story. All right, tell the park story
You
then.
tell the park story.
No, I'm just kidding. I'll tell the giraffe one.
All right.
There's 6 people listening now, but we get a lot of views after this shit's over. I've noticed that.
Technically, there's 2 because 4 of them are us.
That is true. I did say that earlier. That's true.
Oh my god. All right, Robert.
Oh man,
Giraffe it up for us.
I can't even do it.
Come on, Blippy. Let's do this. What was that?
What was that?
I think he was blowing
What?
your fingers away.
Did like your ceiling fan just fall on your microphone?
I thought I was gonna die for a second.
I know. I was like, well, my ears hurt now.
You're welcome.
I thought I was having a heart attack or something, man.
What was
I
that?
over here about to have a stroke.
I know. I almost threw my headphones and my phone.
He's like, I'm being abducted.
I thought I was.
Stevie seen the light.
I started seeing that light.
I seen 2 lights. I didn't know what it was, the frogman or a regular light.
Yeah.
What is that?
Who was that? What was that?
That was the frogman.
I was thinking, was he eating a snake? You all right? Oh my god, what's going on? Robert, that does not sound like a giraffe.
I didn't even say anything.
Huh?
That's
Yeah,
not
but
even.
what was that noise?
Which part? What are you talking about?
What do you mean, which part?
I didn't even started yet.
Well, you better get going.
Oh my god. Tell you what, we hit 100 followers on this page. I will tell the giraffe story in detail.
We get one more viewer. I'm telling your park story. So,
I'm about to hit that like button 100 times now.
come on, 7 viewers.
I think we lost one.
We're talking about national
we
park
just
here.
lost the viewer.
Fuck that giraffe, man.
Robert, I'm telling you, we get 7 viewers.
I'm building suspense.
Your nickname will be National Park.
All right, you better do the giraffe, buddy.
Do the giraffe. I'm telling you, it's going to be a 2-second thing with you. And I'm not there to stick my fingers down your throat, so you ain't got
I
to worry
don't
about
know
that. Well,
All right.
Graham,
Don't make me message your wife, Robert.
Oh Jesus! All right, so basically, a giraffe throwing up.
Uh-huh.
It sounds like it's pretty similar to.
I'm pretty sure that's what Bigfoot sounds like when he's in hibernation. All right. Okay. Now, what does it sound like when you got the burnout on your tongue?
Oh God! Well, it was pretty sudden.
It's a pretty sudden impact.
So it was like.
Jeez.
Is that a giraffe throwing up, or were you trying to sing some black metal over there?
A little bit of both.
Oh my God. All right, guys.
Well, that's a perfect spot to end the night.
No park story tonight.
I mean, tonight. There's gonna be no park story.
Not tonight.
We still got Hey, we got free days Monday and Tuesday, so
We can put some park stories up there, Monday or Tuesday.
Well,
maybe Monday we'll talk.
You do
maybe
that,
Tuesday
Brian.
we'll-
I swear to God, they'll find out
Maybe-
real quick how much you love chocolate.
Hey,
Wow.
Tuesday is Park Story Day. What?
Yeah,
We don't make the rules. We just follow them.
that's right. Tuesday's National Park Day.
Even though it's our podcast, we still don't make the rules. We just
At
follow
all,
them.
yeah.
That is true. It is National Park Day.
So hey, gotta talk about something.
I'm calling in. I'm calling off.
I'm calling off that day.
Robert's gonna message us like 10 minutes before the episode. He's like, "Today's not a good day, guys. I don't
You
want
just can't do it.
I can't do it today."
I taste some fingers.
I got a
I have
horrible taste in my
explosive
mouth.
diarrhea.
Oh my god, I pinstriped that tongue all the way down.
Oh God.
All right. Yep. This would be a good spot to end our.
I would certainly say so. You know, this has been the Bearded Brothers podcast with Squirrel Steve, Logan, Robert, and Brian C. Oh my God. Party on, guys.
And don't let the
Keep it
fingers get you.
classy and be excellent to one another. Have a good night.
Don't let the fingers get you.
That's right.